Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Dr. Qing Li, a clinical professor of Nippon Medical School Hospital in Tokyo, Japan. I'm also the president of Japanese Society of Forest Medicine, vice president and general secretary of International Society of Nature and Forest Medicine, director of Forest Therapy Society in Japan. I have been researching forest bathing and forest medicine since 2004. We have established a new preventive medicine, forest medicine, and published the forest medicine in 2012 in the United States of America. On behalf of the Japanese Society of Forest Medicine, I would like to congratulate you on the holding of the Scientific Conference of Nature and Health. I wish the conference successful. Let's go to forest bathing to get health and happiness. Thank you very much.
Today, I will talk about from a failure to a science, the effects of forest bathing on human health. This is the Nippon Medical School homepage. I have been working at this hospital since 1994. This hospital established in 1876, almost 150 years old. What is Shinrin-yoku? Researchers in Japan have tried to find a new method to reduce stress by visiting forests and have proposed a new concept called Shinrin-yoku or forest bathing. Shinrin in Japanese means forest and yoku means bathing. So Shinrin-yoku means bathing in the forest atmosphere or taking the forest through our senses. This is not exercise or hiking or jogging. It is simply being in nature, connecting with it through our sense of the sight, hearing, taste, smell, and touch. Shinrin-yoku is like a bridge. By opening our senses, it bridges the gap between us and the natural world. How to enjoy forest bathing? People can enjoy forest bathing through 5 senses. Sense of the sight, green color, forest landscape. Sense of the smell, special good smell, fragrance, faint sight. Sense of the hearing, forest sight, bird song. Sense of touch, touching trees, put your whole body in the forest atmosphere. Sense of taste, eating food from forest, taste the fresh air in forest. This is the Japanese cypress forest, the birthplace of forest bathing in Japan. So the birthplace of forest bathing in Japan is a very beautiful Japanese cypress forest. There are no mosquitoes in the forest because of the good smell. Female subject enjoys forest therapy. My hypothesis, relationship between Shinrin-yoku and immune function. It's well known that the immune system, including natural killer cells, play an important role in defense against bacteria, viruses, and tumors. It's also well known that stress inhibits immune function. Shinrin-yoku may reduce stress. Therefore, I speculate that Shinrin-yoku may have beneficial effect on immune function by reducing stress. Natural killer cells. Natural killer cells is a kind of immune cells and can kill bacteria, viruses, and tumors by releasing anti-cancer proteins. People with lower NK activity show higher resistance incidence rate of cancer, whereas people with higher NK activity show lower incidence rate of cancer in both males and females. From these findings, you can find the importance of NK cells for human health. Therefore, I decided to study the effect of forest bathing on NK activity. Mechanism of NK cell-induced cell death. NK cell can release 3 kinds of anti-cancer proteins, enzymes performing granulation. And as a result, NK activity, NK cell can kill tumor cells. The first scientific forest bathing 心理study in Japan. In 2005, we conducted the first forward-facing study in Iyama City, Nagano Prefecture. I published data in 2007 in this journal. The terms of forward-facing and Shinryoku in English were first used and defined in this paper. This result, Shinryoku significantly enhance human NK activity. This one. This was before forward-facing. Day 1 after forward-facing. Day 2 after forward-facing. You can find NK increased. However, a trip to a place without forward doesn't enhance human NK activity in males. It's a city trip before day 1, day 2. During the trip, no change. In fact, Shinryoku also significantly increased the number of NK cells in male subjects. Before day 1, day 2, this number of NK cells. Anti-cancer protein. This is before day 1, day 2. Shinryoku significantly increased the granulation preferring granzyme A and granzyme B in lymphocytes. The second and third forward-facing study in Japan sustained the effect of forward-facing. In 2006 and 2007, we conducted the second and third forward-facing studies in Agasawa, the birthplace of forward-facing in Japan, at Shinano Town, Nagano Prefecture, to investigate the sustained effect of forward-facing, and the results were published as follows. This is the result for males. This is the result for females. This result is males, females. Before day 1, day 2, during forward-facing, day 7, day 30, after forward-facing, you can find Shinryoku increased NK activity, and these effects last for more than 7 days, even 30 days in both males and females. This is NK activity. The number of NK cells very similar to the NK activity. Before day 1, day 2, during forward-facing, day 7, day 13, 30, after forward-facing, Shinryoku increased the NK cells, and this effect lasted for more than 7 days, even 30 days in both male and females. This anti-cancer protein preferring granzyme A, granzyme B granulation before day 1, day 2, day 7, day 30. Shinryoku increased the intracellular anti-cancer proteins, and this effect lasted for more than 7 days, even 30 days in both males and females. Stress and forward-facing. Stress is a key word to understand the background of forward-facing and Shinryoku. Stress can induce many diseases such as cancers, hypertension, depression, cardiovascular diseases, stroke, gastric ulcer, obesity, alcoholism, panic disorder, eating disorder, you name it. On the other hand, forward-facing can reduce stress. Effect of forward-facing on stress hormones. Shinryoku reduces all 3 hormones, stress hormones, adrenaline, noradrenaline, and cortisol. There are 3 kinds of stress hormones. Adrenaline mainly indicates mental stress. Noradrenaline mainly indicates physical stress. And cortisol can indicate both. Adrenaline is released from the adrenal medulla, as the adrenaline level increases under situations with mental stress, whereas noradrenaline is the predominant neurotransmitter released by the sympathetic system, and the sum of this enters the blood. The level of noradrenaline increases during increased physical activity. Cortisol is released from adrenal cortex in response to stress. So cortisol and adrenaline. This result, 心率有可 reduce your adrenaline, whereas a city trip doesn't affect this. This for Beijing is city trip before day 1, day 2. Adrenaline is a mental stress hormone. This is the result for females. Is the mental stress, physical stress, adrenaline, noradrenaline. Adrenaline is a mental stress hormones, and noradrenaline is a physical stress hormones. 心率有可 reduce your adrenaline and noradrenaline in females. This cortisol before day 1, next day at day 7. 心率有可 reduce cortisol in serum in males. Cortisol is another stress hormone from both mental and physical stress. Therefore, 心率有可 reduce all 3 kinds of stress hormones, including adrenaline, noradrenaline, and cortisol. This is a mechanism of NK, 心率有可 induced NK activity. So 心率有可 can increase NK activity by 2 pathways, direct pathway and indirect pathway. Reduce stress as a result, NK activity increased. Next, the effect of forward Beijing on the human nervous system. This is blood pressure. Blood pressure is a basic index of activity of autonomic nervous system. So this line shows the city trip. It's the forward Beijing. It's SBP, it's DBP. So you can find 心率有可 reduce blood pressure compared to with city walking. Blood pressure was decreased about 7 to 8 mmHg by 心率有可. So for Beijing has no side effect and is free compared to anti-hypertensive drugs. So this is 3 words with Weinstein effect. This is another one. It's heart rate is a basic index of activity of the autonomic nervous system. 心率有可 reduce heart rate is the city trip for Beijing. Yeah, everything is same. Only environment different. Walking in city environment for Beijing. This is a psychological effect of 心率有可. 心率有可 reduce the scores of anxiety, depression, anger, fatigue, and confusion, whereas increase the score of vigor. So show psychology effects. This is a mechanism of 心率有可 on blood pressure and heart rate. 心率有可 act on endocrine system, reduce the stress hormone, and act on nervous system, reduce the activity of the sympathetic nerves, and increase the activity of parasympathetic nerves, and also reduce stress. As a result, blood pressure and heart rate decreased. Next, for Beijing experiments conducted in 2019, effects of for Beijing on serotonin in serum, depression symptoms, and subject sleep quality in middle-aged males, published in 2020. This result, serotonin. Patients with depression show a lower level of serotonin in serum. So before this is herbal trip, before Fort Beijing, so you can find 心率有可 significantly increase the level of the serotonin in serum in males. However, herbal trip doesn't increase it. In fact, serotonin is also called the happy hormones. For Beijing improves sleep quality. Sleep quality for Beijing. Yeah. For Beijing increases sleep quality. Promotes the fatigue recovery. In fact, this paper got the Japanese science Japanese Science Official Journal EHPM Award of Excellence in 2024, Best Original Paper Award. Next experiment, four-phase experiment conducted in 2023. Impact of four-phase in female participants with depressive tendencies. We published data in 2025. This result is a new finding. Oxytocin is also known as the happy hormones. So you can find four-phase increase oxytocin in blood in person with depression. It's a new result. Oxytocin. And insulin-like growth factors. Before and city trip is four-phase. So IGF is a peptide hormone produced in the liver. And this SDS, self-rating depression skills. This is before is a city trip four-phase. After 1 week, so four-phase can reduce the self-rating depression skill, SDS score. And this effect can last for 1 week after four-phase. So this is a result of POMS. So four-phase can reduce the negative emotion and increase the positive feelings. Another experiment, four-phase experiment conducted in 2024. Four-phase improves inflammatory markers, SpO2, and subjective symptoms related to the chronic obstructive pulmonary diseases, COPD, in male subjects at risk of developing COPD. We published data in this year. So this is the alpha-1 antitrypsin. So in fact, elevated blood alpha antitrypsin level are associated with COPD. So this is before, after urban. This is after four-phase. So four-phase can reduce the level of the alpha antitrypsin. Next is blood fibrinogen before, after urban, after four-phase. Both urban trip and four-phase can reduce blood fibrinogen. Next, CRP, C-reactive protein, before, after urban trip, after four-phase. So effect of four-phase on blood CRP concentrations. So four-phase can reduce the level of CRP. And the effect of four-phase on interleukin-6. So this before is after urban, after four-phase. So in fact, serum interleukin-6 levels have been reported as one of the evaluation indicators for COPD. Four-phase can reduce the serum IL-2, IL-6 level. This is SpO2. This is before urban at first. This is why you can find that four-phase can increase the level of SpO2. This respiratory symptoms before, after urban, before, after four-phase. So you can find four-phase can reduce the respiratory symptoms. So this is the effect of sleep quality. So this is the before and after. So you can find four-phase can improve sleep quality. We have found the following benefits of four-phase. Forbidden boosts immune function. Forbidden reduces stress hormones. Forbidden improves sleep and shows preventive effect of COPD. Forbidden shows preventive effect of depression. Forbidden reduces blood pressure and heart rate. Forbidden may apply to rehabilitation medicine. Forbidden in city parks also has benefits of human health. Forbidden has preventive effect on lifestyle-related diseases. Forbidden shows preventive effect on COVID-19. In fact, in 2010, the New York Times reported our studies and cited 4 papers. After this report, a publisher in New York invited me to write a book for medicine, and the book was published in 2012. Yeah, this is the English edition in 2012 in America, and Chinese translation edition in 2013, Korean translation edition in 2017. We got a lot of award. My research for medicine received the award of Nippon Medical School in 2011. It's evidence that for medicine has been recognized by Japanese medical universities as a new preventive medicine. Nippon Medical School is a very famous medical university in Japan. Another award. My research of food medicine also received the Japanese Society for Hygiene Award in 2022. This award is evidence that food medicine has been recognized by the medical community as a new preventive medicine. The Japanese Society for Hygiene was founded in 1929, and it's the biggest preventive medicine society in Japan. And another award, EHPM, the Editor-in-Chief Award, Best Review Award. And this Outstanding Article Award in 2009. Many newspapers and media reported our research. This is the Japanese Times. An interview from Bloomberg TV. BBC Radio in 2012, after I published my book for medicine. The title is The Secret Power of Choice. And the BBC World News, and the French Radio. German TV interview at my lab. French TV interview at Nippon Medical School, and a Japanese program, NHK program in 2019 about phytoncide. And Harvard University organized an international symposium of food medicine in 2013. And the Italian newspaper and the Italian news program, TV program, and the NBC TV interview in 2021. Right, NBC TV interview. My books, Shinryoku and the Forbidden, published in 2008. The book has been translated into 26 languages and published in over 50 countries. Yeah, this is the some cover of the Shinryoku. Many languages. Yeah, many languages. In fact, Forbidden ranked in bestseller list in the America. It's the first time that a scientific book ranked in the bestseller list. Why Shinryoku is so popular in the world? Because Shinryoku has been developed from feeling to a science. Currently, the term of Shinryoku is internationally accepted and widely recognized as an English word in Europe and America. So let's go to Forbidden to get the happiness. Thank you very much for your attention. Bye-bye. Have a nice time.